to do a little mukbang. Is that how you say it? Still on brand with my orange plate. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about this time. Guys! Can't take me anywhere! For shame. Well, there's that. This is my chicken sandwich. It's called the Senior Crook. Let's talk about my health. I would while I'm eating a chicken sandwich. I'm eating french fries. Okay, but seriously. I've lost about, I think around 35 pounds this year. That's changed for a while now. I've been focusing on my health. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a couple of years ago. We started working out more often, but I wasn't consistent with it and wasn't really taking it seriously, although I know there's been plenty of people in my family that have complications of diabetes, so it's not something that I wanted to continue to hold off of, but it wasn't affecting me yet, so I wasn't in the position to actually follow through with some serious steps. But that all changed when there was an unexpected death in my family to somebody that was very close to me, and he ended up passing away from type 1 diabetes. It was very unexpected, and it affected me greatly. And I told myself that I wasn't going to let his death be in vain, and I needed to do something. So I did, and I knew I needed to make significant changes in my life and be more consistent. So I ordered this mini elliptical. I obviously wanted a nice fancy one. I'm always go big or go home. But my wife was like, no. So I bought the most cost-effective one for our budget at the time, which was about $100, just to see if it was going to be something that I would be consistent with and not just pay a couple $100s for a machine that was going to sit there and take up space and collect dust. So I started that in January, again, shortly after the death of this loved one, and I also signed up for HelloFresh, which is an at-home delivery food service, and you're fully in control of customizing what you eat each week and how many meals that you get. But it is all fresh ingredients, and you have to cook them, so they send you the ingredients. Also, I'm not a cooker. As you can see, I was left to my own regard to cook dinner. Granted, there's food in the fridge today, okay? As well as the HelloFresh meal, but this is what I cook. That says a lot. But joined HelloFresh. Been doing that since January, and consistently created routines and new habits for myself. I identified that for me, my physical health directly correlated with my mental health. I hold the highest expectations on myself as others, but I expect myself to perform to those standards as well. And, I'm not perfect. And although I still struggle with perfectionism, I know that it's not healthy and it's not something that's realistic. So I've just been going through this year, working on myself, for myself, my mental health, my physical health. As I mentioned, by now I've lost about 35 pounds. I feel incredible. I struggled with anxiety and depression, insomnia, you name it. And at this moment, I'm in bed early. I'm in bed by 10. I'm falling asleep before then. I feel like my dad. Anytime he sits in a chair, he's passing out. But I fall asleep early now. I don't have any issues. Granted, are there days where my insomnia, just because I'm overthinking and I'm in my head? Absolutely. But that's the exception now and not the norm. I'm getting good sleep. I'm waking up at 6:30 to work out. And I started in January with wanting to do 3 to 4 days a week. I did that, as I mentioned. I wasn't as consistent as I would have liked to have been in the beginning. But now, and for the past month, I'll show you on my Fitbit app, but I've been working out at least 5 days a week. And again, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I work out before work, and it literally starts my day with the best possible outcome for myself, because of the one day I skipped recently last week, I was so hard on myself, and it affected the rest of my morning and almost my whole day, but I didn't let it. So this is the white circle check is today, and then you can see all the other weeks. Okay? All those check marks for the calendar for the past 4 weeks. Granted, this is just a snapshot of the last 4 weeks, and I've been working out before, but I'm so proud of myself. If you haven't seen my Fitbit YouTube video, you should check that one out, because I don't use an Apple Watch. I do like the Fitbit Versa, although I'm thinking of getting a new one because the screen does get stuck on me at times. But let me show you. A year at a glance, I really like this page and how it tracks my progress. But from January 1st to today, my average daily steps are 7,397. So that's the average for the year, okay? The average for the last 3 months is 8,647 steps a day. And if you average my last 4 weeks, the last month, my average is 10,265,000 steps. That's huge. That's daily, okay? I was not this active, ever, okay? And my average for this week of steps is 11,323. So that's how things are going. From my biggest, though, because like I mentioned, I've been on a health and wellness improvement journey for a while now, a few years. I let myself go. As I mentioned, I was struggling big time with anxiety and depression. That had a lot to do with just everything that I was going through at the time and coming out and being lost and confused and not even knowing who I was, what I stood for, what I wanted to do with my life. Spent so much of my time being what other people needed to be. I didn't know what I wanted to be for myself. Still working on that for me, but I've made so much progress, and I'm finding me every day. So I'm gonna take another bite of this chicken sandwich because it's getting cold. And Soph's looking at me like, "Are you gonna eat that?" Because I will.
Hello, it's me.
Here are the new nails. I don't know how good this is going to come out. I'm recording this on my Mac camera. Just wanted to talk real quick. I don't know if I'm going to post it. I'd be proud of myself if I did. You want to see little Selena? She's cute. I keep her by my desk because I'm doing it for her. All my progress, all my hard work. How cute is she? The bangs. I can't with the bangs. This is me, second grade in my Catholic schoolgirl uniform. Still have little eyes. Can't see them when I smile. My big cheeks. But yeah, all my hard work, all my progress, everything that I've been doing this year and the past few years have been for her. I just remembered I had a squirrel moment, and I was gonna say that since I started my health journey at my biggest peak of my depression, like the worst I had let myself get, 285 pounds. I try not to look at the schedule, although I said schedule. I try not to look at the scale to determine my progress because it's more so how I feel. But as of today, I was 216 pounds. Some of you may be like, that's not much. But for me, somebody that, like I said, I would just be couch potato all day. Not making the right decisions for myself. So I'm proud of all that progress. I didn't get here overnight. Honestly, it's taken me the past 15 years to accept who I am, be proud of who I am, and work on me to be the best me I am. I'm going to end it now because I feel like this is quite long. Not really, but... Okay, so you want me to finish eating? Okay, I'll have another bite. Okay. I'm about to be 40. How do you feel about that? I'm excited for what's to come because honestly, the past 39 years have been preparing me. And I feel like I'm the best I've ever been. Nothing but good things. I've been manifesting so hard on who I want to be and what I'm going to be and do with my life. And there's literally, like, I'm going through a transitional period, not just with my health and, you know, all that, but with work too. Like, everything is so uncertain right now. I'm not going to go into detail, but the company I'm working for may be bought out very soon, and I may be without a job. But if I'm completely honest with myself, the beginning of this year, like around May, when I did the Own Your Future challenge, I decided already, and I told myself, this is the last year I'm going to be with my company, my corporate job. I want to live for myself. I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to continue to work for me, and not only that, but like share my story, share my journey, bring visibility to the LGBTQ community and mental health, and, you know, just working on yourself. Like, I want to be a life coach, but still be me and do me. Like, I don't have any professional training and schooling, but I'm a student of life, and I'm constantly learning. I have so many ideas. I've literally documented my whole life, and I have so much footage. Soph is staring me down. What? You have food. You see water. You're good, Holmes. Let's talk about what I've been watching lately. I just finished Evil season 2. Have anybody else seen Evil? Season 2 is on Paramount Plus, but that one was really good. Squirrel. What else I've been watching? Midnight Mass was also on Netflix. That one was a bit much. I could pass. Probably worth a watch once, but what else? Watch The Devil Made Me Do It. The Conjuring, the last Conjuring. I actually was watching that when I was working out, but I didn't finish it, so I'm gonna go back to that. So, as I mentioned, I've been master manifesting, and all the hard work I feel like I've been putting into it, I'm about to reap all my benefits. It's about to be, like, it's been winter, but it's about to be spring, baby. It's about to be summer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying because I never I never watched Game of Thrones. And they're like, winter's coming. It's been winter for a while. With COVID, everything going on, I'm still grieving. I know how I'm going to be on the year anniversary of that day. I know that with all the hard work I've been putting in, I'll have the best outcome to get through the day and keep pushing on, because this is a complete life change. All these things that I've been doing for myself, it's not just like a season. I'm completely creating new habits. I'm changing my whole daily structure. It's like I'm learning how to be an adult. Anybody else literally about to be 40 or still in your 40s figuring things out for yourself for life? I mean, I didn't get that manual. But I kind of like that I'm creating it for myself and doing it on my own, because honestly, if I had a manual, I probably wouldn't have read it, and it probably would just be used as a tripod for my camera. I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Thanks for coming and listening. I don't know if you're still here and you stayed through all that rambling, if you fast forwarded through any of it. If you didn't, appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified every couple months when I post a new video. Just kidding. I'll be better. Oh, and I do have a TikTok that I post videos on. Not as frequently, but I'm working on it, and an Instagram, so check those out. Stay up to date with all the behind the scenes. Best clucking idea you've had all day. That's what the bag says. I agree. I gotta get out there. I gotta continue to put myself out there. And my biggest thing is always, here I am rambling again. My biggest thing has always been not trusting in my voice and my words and the things that I have to say. I literally write a script for everything. So I have scripts. My notes app is nothing but ideas. But I think this kind of environment and setup really allows me to just not wing it, but maybe whatever comes out during these is like what is the message that needs to be said. I don't know. Maybe. Don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I just want to be myself and share myself with the world. And oh, for me, a big thing was like connecting. I always felt alone when I was little, like nobody got me. I still feel that sometimes. I cried today on the Zoom meeting with Tony because he mentioned something, and it's just like the most incredible feeling to not only be seen but understood, and to be on a journey with somebody else that's gone through it, that has been through the same things as you, like the trauma, whatever it is that you endured at any point in your life, and is on the same path of being better. It's like that's a community in itself. So if anything resonated today in my little mukbang, join my community. You're welcomed here. All are welcome. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Danke. Have a great day. Let me know in the comments something that you took away from this. Okay? Even if it was how to wrap your hair up after the shower. Bye, guys. Did it pause? No. We didn't even get to the fun parts about me, like, I'm a gasser passer. So you are literally suffocating my space. Go on, please. Bye. Bye.